Hello everyone, we're back with 7th Lair. Last time Yukimasa showed up and he murdered the mummy boss. Which I'm assuming it was a boss. It was a mummy. Yeah. We're back with, hopefully more Giselle dating content. Because we need more of that in our life. Anyway, hoo-ah! You two aren't dating yet? Anyway, I still don't know what song this is. I know it's from Fata Morgana, but... like the original Fata Morgana. I listened to the soundtrack yesterday. I think I even heard it, but like I didn't actually go to look at the name. I was just like, oh yeah, that's a good song. Anyway, not yet? I don't think 3 months is enough time. Oh my god. It's enough time to start a relationship like that. No. You see her like once a week, right? You travel so far to do it. But, I don't know. It doesn't feel that way. Like... I laid out someone to get on a bumpy train for hours to go see a guy she doesn't like. Maybe it's you who doesn't like her? Yeah, it'd be a miracle if she liked me. Yeah, it'd be a waste for her. Even if, just hypothetically, she had the same feelings as I do. Oh my god. You could never hope to make her happy in any way. Why do you say that? Why? Come on, I have no money and no prospects for the future. I don't deserve to date anyone as I am now. No, that's tough, man. You're overthinking it. No one ever said you need qualifications for love. It's only something that applies to teenagers. Once you're in your late 20s, there's things you can't gloss over with emotion. Like, is your livelihood stable? Do you have savings? What do you do for work? Lots of things like that. So being a man is too hard, eh? I'd like for you to not joke about this. Yeah, I know that. But don't you think that's besides the point? You only know what you know online, and you don't know how real girls actually are. Not all girls fit into that mold where they only care about a man's status, right? Well, yeah, I think so. But I think the one she sees isn't the real me. She sees the talented, legitimate creator, Dark Knight. She doesn't see the Michelle, the weed in the world of flowers. We're not getting anywhere. Come on, what is it really? Do you like her or not? I'm assuming that's a typo, not them emphasizing do. I mean, just be straight. I won't judge. I like her, I think. Did he actually type the dots? You think? No, I like her. Let's stop mulling over it and tell her. If I do tell her, did he actually type the dot? Come on, that's what losers do. Michelle, Dark Knight, you're not a loser. If I do tell her, if you do, thinking about quitting game development and finding honest work. No. Well, okay, actually, maybe. Well, no, don't quit. Just, So that would let you come to terms with it? Can you say that you making that decision wouldn't be her fault? I think so. I don't know. I can kind of already see it. You decided to do that, it'll destroy you. I mean, she likes your games, right? Why would you stop? First, you need to struggle in order to strive. That you can do, I would know. That you could do, I would know. What? After you've struggled to the point you can do anything, then you can compromise. You should open up to her about everything. Say you have no money and no future, that you have no guarantee of stability in your work or life, and you have nothing to make her happy, but that you like her. I'm thinking about going to Leon. Really? Okay then, here's what I'll do. I'll put all my money on the tables flipping, and you getting totally rejected, lol. Okay, I see how to read that sentence. I thought you were on my side! I mean, I am. I just think I'm a little jealous. You getting a girlfriend and me not having one? Huh? You don't have one? Did you really think I did? No, I just assumed you were decent with women. I'm a virgin, you hear? A virgin, lol. Oh. Been 3 months since I met Giselle. I'll never forgive Novak for skipping the second date, and the third, and the fourth, and so on. Like I told Emion in her chats, we met pretty frequently. We texted often, and after exchanging phone numbers, had calls here and there. Emion had said things like, isn't that basically the same as dating already? Yes. I mean, she probably already feels that way already. If only I had a chance she actually did feel that way, I'd be honored. I still got the sense that this was just her being nice to me. I had no idea what people normally did in these situations. For me, it was more difficult to read cues and make inferences about girls than it was to beat any kind of game. I couldn't get along smoothly with regular people anyhow. so I was even less capable of knowing if it was okay to act on this emotion. Although, to be honest, I had one girlfriend. What? In high school. Well, if you could call someone whose hand I never held and never could get any further than that a girlfriend. I'm trying to think if there's a equivalent Fata Morgana character to that. Like, I mean, I guess it could be Emion, their disguise, but Morgana? She told me that I couldn't pick up any hints and I ended it pretty quickly. Yikes. Thought I had forgotten all about it, but since meeting Giselle, the memories were kind of seeping back. It wasn't as though we didn't like one another. I was doing my best to think of her and all that I did. Perhaps I was just wrong in my approach. No, maybe. Maybe we didn't actually like one another. People have certain affinities in the end. Oh my god, this is turning into a Yukishio 7 monologue. Not just things like personalities and hobbies, but something deeper, like wavelengths. That is 100% something Yukichi would say. And all I can really do is hope. Hope that her wavelength matches my own. I'm a negative person. She's positive and humble. We're polar opposites any way you look at it. But I just hope our arrows point in the same direction. As I arrived at Leon Station, Giselle had apparently already been waiting for me, pranced over with a smile as soon as she noticed me. She was on the taller side for a girl, but that gesture made her seem like a puppy running to greet me. It was pretty far to Leon, right? Could have met part way again. Her breathing was fast from running for a moment. I couldn't look directly at her. Having seen her multiply. She could multiply? Multiple times now. I could actually converse with her leagues better than I could at first, but thinking about what was to come, I couldn't help but be nervous. Well, you came out to Paris to see me the first time. Oh, that's true, yes. And plus? Plus what? No, never mind. So you wanted to see where she... Well, okay, maybe don't phrase it like that. That could be a little creepy, but you wanted to see the town she lived in. Thought that if I was going to be telling her my feelings, it was important that I come to her. But I couldn't say that yet. Is there anywhere that you wanted to go? No, I didn't really decide on anything. But yeah, maybe if we could go on a walk somewhere. What? It's just a walk, okay? Is that not good? Uh-huh, it's totally okay. I'm actually happy. I can introduce you to all the sights that I see normally. The liveliness of Leon seems softer than that of Paris somehow. I like this background. Leon was a populated city, and being the second largest city in France, had its share of tourists. The sheer amount of people was impressive. Perhaps the reason it felt more relaxed was because of the atmosphere of southern France. And maybe it was also because I had Giselle with me. Have you ever visited Lyon before? No, it's my first time. I haven't left Paris much at all. Well, to be perfectly honest, I rarely leave my house. Oh, is that so? So glad I get to be your first. Lewd! Don't freak out, Michelle. Don't freak out. No, dang it. My heart jumped. Wish I wouldn't say it like that. Felt like trying to laugh it off and ended up just clearing my throat. And also, it was my first time going to Dijon as well. Assuming that's another French city. Bourges, too. Look, I don't know French city names. Bourges and Avalon? They went to Avalon in Orleans? Yo, what the heck? They turned fake Grand Order into real life. So something about my response was funny. Giselle was grinning widely. I squinted to the side of her, and she responded in a seemingly elated voice. So, Michelle, been really successful in bringing you out to all these new places, haven't I? Oh no! By getting myself into a trap that would reveal everything? She never came along, would I have never gone? For her to be so special that even a shut-in like me could get up to the energy to get out of the house. It's like she was trying to pull it out of me. Just play it cool, man. Play it cool. It's very unsure how to respond, but she smiled as she looked me over. I'm sure you know, but Lyon has two rivers running through it. The Saône and the Yonne. Personally, like the Saône, what they're rivers. What do you mean you like it better? So can we go there today? Feeling the wind as you walk along, it is so lovely. I was more than a little relieved that she changed the subject. I'll bring back the... What instrument was that? Was that a trumpet? Oh! Hold on. But I know this song. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Yeah, see, I know the lyrics. I know them perfectly. uh, Tell me a story. Is this song from Requiem for Innocence? See? Tell me a story. Take me to the land. I don't know. The surface of the Sayong River had a strikingly deep color to it. The gentle wind along the riverbank seemed to stroke and lift Giselle's glistening hair. This dazzling scene could have easily been something out of a portrait. I slightly regretted not bringing a camera with me. There's something I've been wondering about lately. I don't know who that is. She lifted her eyes to meet mine. I assume that was him? It's always her eyes seemed to pull me in. Why did you decide to tell me your impressions of my games? Okay, this is... we could argue this is Michelle. It's a fair guess. As if my question was unexpected, she opened her eyes wide in surprise. Well, how can I put it? Never thought that would occur to anyone. At least, I'm not the type to do it. Why not? The world is overflowing with better stuff. You might not be very well versed in games, but you read books. But you read books and watch movies. Yes, and I watch dramas on TV as well. Compared to content like that, the games that I make are negligibly small. It takes effort to gather your thoughts and relay your impressions of something. So I just think what I make isn't really worth the time. I knew I was dwelling on something negative right now, but I wanted to finally bring it up no matter what. Why did she feel so much interest in my games? To the point she wanted to write about how she... Write me about how she felt about them. I mean, that's just true, right? Like, when you experience something good, you don't usually go and leave a comment about it, unless like it really left an impression. But like if something was like slightly negative, you go online and you're like, oh, this is the worst game I've ever played. Here's why. Yeah, it sucks. Why do they stick with her like that? Of course, I couldn't deny that one big motivation for wanting to ask was because it was her, a beautiful girl. She thought for a moment and then spoke. Why would you think? It isn't worth the time. Well, like I said, it's just too small to even be... Is something bad if it's small? Something in her face seemed to hint at anger. I honestly think you do something amazing. When you create worlds all on your own, don't you? Oh, but... most people who play them just toss it aside. It's not as though I don't understand what you're getting at. You tend to think that since a lot of people don't know about it, it doesn't make a lot of money, that it has no value, right? I sometimes think that if I don't get real results, there's no meaning in it. What kind of results are you looking for? There's not just money, and if this result also includes reaching someone's heart in a meaningful way, then you've already achieved that result. Your games reached my heart. I love the worlds that you create. Okay, now's the time. Now's the time. Another strong gust of wind came through. Her black hair fluttered. The slight pink of her cheeks looked more vivid than ever. With each smile she gave me, her words, her very existence seemed to pierce my heart. Such an underhanded technique. Hearing those words from her, having her smile at me so, I had no chance in resisting utter captivation. Couldn't even pull my eyes away in nervousness. You did it! Giselle! I like you! Oh, she disappeared! No, you can't cut it there! I said it. I said it! Shut up, I don't know. I had a better approach. Should have waited until I had the sunset before us. Okay, that's overkill. Should have prepared better emotionally or with better words. I was planning on that. This is too sudden. You didn't even come out in a natural time in our conversation. Okay, so like if he did prepare words, we all know those words would have been extremely cringy. But I went ahead and said it. But I knew I couldn't end abruptly. Don't look away. Keep it together. Take a deep breath and continue. You got this, Michelle. We're rooting for you. You revealed my feelings, and it was easy to tell by her face that her entire brain had stopped. Her cheeks then grew red, and her hands started moving in an aimless confusion. What? Before I have your answer, I want to say more. She nodded in an equally fidgety motion. I mean, you don't have to say that, just say more. She didn't seem capable of words anyway. Though, seeing her so flustered actually made it easier for me to stay calm. I'm on the lowest... Okay, maybe that's not the best way to start. But the lowest stretches of society. That's objectively true, too. You always say how amazing I am, but in reality I have no money, no steady work. So it's more, I'm in my late 20s and I'm still trying to continue this selfish pursuit. Try as much as I can to be cool and respectable for you, but the real me, I think, would only disappoint. You might be reluctant to introduce me to your friends. When you're together, I think it would be more likely for me to cause you problems than make you happy. But I always wish that we could be together. It's been a longer time together when we are. That's a good one. Keep it up, Michelle. So much that I think I'd be a bother to you. So, okay, maybe not that. So, at least, so I can be a guy worthy of being with you. I'll try my best. Yeah, I mean, it's so. Can we start going out? Okay, that's a little desperate. I said it. I said all of it. No, did I really get everything out? I don't know. Felt like there was a lot I missed and things I couldn't fully communicate. But I think it was the best I could manage. Once I was finished, I felt sweat starting to bead all over me. Something like a sense of urgency was gripping my chest. Despite somehow managing to say everything while keeping eye contact, I was too afraid to gouge her expression, turn my head to the water. Amy Adonwart said that Giselle probably likes me. My confidence in his words was slowly taking root. That was the whole premise for revealing that I liked her. What if it was actually just that she was a big fan and nothing more? I couldn't deny that possibility. She may have just been meeting me out of curiosity and as a creator from a different... I don't know. Oh, no. Okay, that's right. That's right. Never mind. Following that line of reasoning, I felt an intense wave of fear bubble up inside. 1, 2, 3 seconds, the silence continued. This is too long. Maybe she was appalled at how I just unloaded my insecurities on her. Other such baseless thoughts swirled inside my head. When she finally looked up at me to speak, Giselle was like a radio with a broken tuner. Their face got so red that even I felt like jumping into a hole and hiding. I don't know who's saying this. I think this is Michelle because it sounds like something you'll say, but it may not be perfect, but I hope you'll accept me. And that was that. Your value as a person can either be a 0 or a 10 out of 10 in the eyes of others. There's some who basically saw through me, like I wasn't even worth evaluation. And then there's those like Giselle who saw everything in me. I was well aware that this was the stuff of miracles. Even if I could live my life 1,000,000 times over, I'd never find another like Giselle. That's why for me, this is the ultimate fortune, the ultimate miracle. Because even after countless lives, this is a chance that I could never acquire again. A literal once-in-a-lifetime shot. Okay, I have no idea who's talking. Are you really okay with it? Upon hearing your response, a sliver of doubt swept over me before I could celebrate. Okay, so that last line was her. This was Giselle. And this is Michelle. I really wish we would have both of their sprites. Oh, you know what? They don't have a Michelle epilogue sprite to use, do they? You know, because this came out before Requiem for Innocence. So they probably made Giselle's, but Michelle's wasn't made yet. Doesn't he have like a ponytail and a suit? Upon hearing your response, a sliver of doubt swept over me before I could celebrate. Okay, yes, I mean, all I can say is that I'm so happy. Never thought you felt that way about me. Yeah, but you know, look at just that, I have so many... I know that, I understand what you mean. Life is hard. Your efforts don't always pay off like you want to. Efforts don't always pay off like you want. Then you told me that you'd endure and try your best, right? For me. Yeah. When I first met you, I knew I liked you. You know, hold on. My microphone! This is gonna be the thumbnail. Blushing Giselle. That's too cute for this world. So when you told me that you did too, I was ready to jump for joy and say yes twice. But my friend told me something. Huh? If that guy tries to be a leech, then cut him off. That's something I'd never try to do. That was Imian saying that. So yeah, there's no problem then. Hey Michelle, I don't need rings or clothes or anything expensive like that. But there is one thing I want. Question mark? I want you to let me be the first to play your games. That's just... wow. What could she have said that would have hit me harder than that? That Michelle releases like Elden Ring, and she never beats it, so it never gets released to the public. I want you to be the first too. Why was she able to? Oh, that was Michelle talking. Exactly the words that I wanted to hear. Now I can only fall for you even more. Giselle, I can never leave you now. So did he do it? No, we didn't. Oh, no. Why is that the first thing you ask after hearing me out? Just the way things are going, it's weirder not to. Are you impotent? Well, actually, are you? That's exactly the way a virgin would think. Virgin calling out another virgin is a little... obviously in Fata Morgana, Michelle was... Is intersex the word for it? Which, you know... And I think they were in a... Happily Ever After too, right? I think? Maybe? I feel like they were. Of course, that doesn't mean in this universe they are, but just because they seem to be keeping things consistent between the characters, I thought they would. But yeah, I'm just half jealous and half happy for you. Feel like you could get one if you didn't have a strict standards. Think you could say that when you haven't even seen me, lol. At least I don't have the appearance that girls like. Because you're a girl! But appearance isn't everything, I think. Says one who is blessed with a nice appearance. You've never seen me either. I haven't, but you're at least at the level where you can get a girl. It has now been proven. Ha, handsome guys are so lucky. Well, my jealousy aside, for now, seems like she's gonna be one who understands you. Understands me. I don't know, like, I feel like with creators, there are a lot of who are sensitive or just let others get to them. Won't deny that. Sometimes, like, either the praise of the majority or the praise of those close can be good support for these people. And those close to you aren't just family, but friends, accomplices, even lovers, heck, even someone you have a crush on who doesn't reciprocate. A lot of people say, wait, that's Evian to Michelle. If a lot of people say no, as long as those close to you say yes, I feel that can be the motivation that you need. So what I mean is, it seems like you finally got your motivation, huh? Had this been like our usual exchanges, we would have been a lot more back and forth. Right now, he hit the nail on the head completely. That prideful drive of impressing the masses. If I could shift that and make her my new motivation, it's highly possible that I can make something completely different from what I had made before. But he just makes it incredibly... Oh, Life of a Creator 3. It just makes it an incredibly, like... I don't know the right word. Fan-servicey game for Giselle? Just pandering? Yeah, pandering to her! And it turns out trash. Or it turns out really... I don't know. Anyways, that's enough Sun with Lair. Well, maybe I'll do more later today, but I need to take a break. I still don't know what direction it's going. Like, I feel like by the end of it, you know, it'll be very clear what everything was about. But right now, it just seems a little aimless, you know? But yeah, we're back. This is, what's it? Naharaluya Village? I think I pronounced that right. Oh, no! Oops. Well, it's fine. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time with some more 7th Lair. See you guys then. Bye.